Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday night. Big day in crypto trading today. Not so much in stocks, but yes, on crypto. We'll talk about that. This is the Bitcoin chart. We're going to start with that because Bitcoin has made the big move today. But we're also going to talk about Dogecoin because there's some things building again for Dogecoin after the last week's Twitter logo change to the Doge and back to the bird. And anyway, the charts are looking good for Doge, so we'll take a look at that as well, and also talk about some altcoins as well. So we'll get into all of that tonight. Let me drop down here into the corner and let's look at this Bitcoin chart because 29.9 for Bitcoin. That's right. We broke out of resistance. And if you were with me last night, we were looking at the Bitcoin chart. And let me go out to the 2-hour on this. So if you were with me last night, we drew this orange wedge that was, that was coming down. Last night was, somewhere in here. And we were like, this looks like something's going to happen here with Bitcoin. It's either going to break out to the upside or break down to the downside. And, well, it broke up to the upside right there. That's what Bitcoin did today. And why that is, we'll look at some articles and get some opinions on that as well. But this is what we got right now for the chart. These big green candles coming up. That's pretty strong. What's Doge been doing? Well, Doge is kind of, after the big run last week up, with Twitter and then the sell-off and shorting down, it looks like right now for Doge, we're starting to form this cup here. And I would expect that Doge would come up again, finish the cup, and then maybe give us a little handle as well. Something like that. We see a lot of that happening as this trading. So we could expect Doge to come up and retest 9 cents here. So that's in the short term what I'm looking at, just looking at the charts of what we might expect. But Bitcoin right now is the big daddy. That is the one that is making a big move up. And with that, of course, we have the Bitcoin dominance. If you watch Ben Cowan and Into the Cryptoverse, he's been calling this Bitcoin dominance up to 50% for a while. And Bitcoin is making another move up now, right up near 48.5% for Bitcoin. So really hard to believe in looking at these numbers of where we are now with Bitcoin. But we look at this performance, up 7% for the week, 44% for the month, 71% over the last 3 months. 80% year to date. That's right. Bitcoin up 80% year to date, despite the bear market, despite the banks, all of that. And that may be why it is, because the banks are failing, but Bitcoin doesn't fail. And we're seeing more buying into Bitcoin going on as well. And Jack, we're going to get to Jasmine in a little bit. We are going to get to Jasmine and some altcoins as well, because there's a big move for Jasmine as well. But this Bitcoin run here, what's going on with it? Well, Bitcoin approaches 30K, reaching its highest price since last June. That's right. You remember what happened last June, right? Yeah, that was the Luna, Celsius, Voyager crash, right? That just crashed the markets. But right now we've got a big surge, kind of a little difficult to pinpoint exactly what is causing this. I think that there's some anticipation on inflation data on Wednesday that's coming in that's actually going to be not too bad. And this is a preview of that. That's kind of what I'm guessing, kind of thinking that, that the banks are going to make it. There was a couple more that looked like they were kind of teetering on the edge, but now looks like we're not going to see another bank failure right now. And then what the Fed does in May at the next FOMC meeting, whether they're going to raise the interest rates another 25 basis points or not, is the big question. And what's already priced in and what are people guessing? And that's still a few weeks away. But here we are right now talking about where the Bitcoin price is today. It rallied past 29.4. Traders gear up for this week's CPI print. That's what's going to happen on Wednesday. And then we also have a lot of earnings being reported, and particularly on Friday, we've got bank earnings, and we're going to see how the banks did in March. So a lot of data coming out from March. Also, along with the CPI on Wednesday, we're going to get the notes from the last FOMC meeting, and some of the FOMC chairs are making speeches this week as well, talking about what's going on and how they're going to battle this inflation, because we still have inflation. Prices are still high, and there's still talks about recession coming. But we'll see how that works out. Crypto pushes through headwinds while traditional markets stumble. That's right. The stocks have been really going sideways, but not crypto. Not crypto. Crypto's going up while stocks are going sideways. But I did catch a dip this morning with Tesla. I did buy some more Tesla stock because Tesla opened up pre-market down near 176. And I was like, I'm going to get a little more Tesla stock here. So I was able to pick that up on the dip. So was feeling good about that. So that's where we are right now. We'll get into Doge and altcoins next. As we looking at that chart, I will zoom back in to the 15-minute chart and see how Doge is doing. 844, not great. Looks like Bitcoin, a little red candle posting here on Bitcoin. So that might be the end of the run for today. Up at 29,970, it looks like it might have hit there. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Hello, Jack. Hey, Mark. Welcome, welcome. We'll look at Jasmy. Joshua did a swing trade with Doge. Could have bought back in a lower price, but you added 4,000 more Doge. So you got free Doge there. AMR got over 1 million Doge and 1 million Jasmy ready for the bull run. Same here. Same here. So what are we talking about? We're talking about, let me come back out to the 30-minute here. So Doge is kind of drifting upwards, which is good. Not as great of percentage as Bitcoin. But we were talking about Jasmy. We've been talking about it for a couple weeks, and Jasmy went on a big run up over 006, which is good because you could have bought Jasmy for 004 just last week. And now we're up at 006. So that was a good 13% run it went on. And Jasmy's primed to make a move. So I'm glad I got a bag of Jasmy because it could be one of those that just takes off. So just like AMR has, ready for the big run. We have optimism finally making a move back up. It's still down from where it was, kind of retesting some resistance here at 238, which is what it had here last week, kind of retesting that for optimism. And then Stacks moving up now to 93 cents. So Stacks is finally coming back after a long sort of protracted downward trend, and Stacks is moving back up. So I was able to pick up some Stacks right here at 81 cents. And the previous that I had bought at was at 90 cents. So 90 cents, and then here at 81. So finally getting back in positive on Stacks. So Stacks is promoting ordinals on the Bitcoin blockchain, and we could see a good move with Stacks. And in fact, Stacks was today on Crypto News, one of the best cryptos to buy. There's Stacks right there. So, so Stacks is definitely one to watch, particularly with its association with Bitcoin. Another interesting thing in this Crypto News article here was, let me find that here, Michael Vanderpop. So good old Michael. This was early this morning before the Bitcoin run, because Bitcoin was at 28.5 when he tweeted this. Big event this week with CPI, probably the market mover. If another test of 28.6 takes place, I'm assuming we'll be breaking out upwards. And he was right, except it was sooner than he thought, because I think he was thinking that that would happen on Wednesday. But instead, it happened on Monday for a big move up for Bitcoin. So that's what Michael Vanderpop said. If you're on his email list, you'll get his weekly emails, which are interesting to read. He puts out some good information there. So invite you to follow him on Twitter. Another thing that's kind of interesting in the news was this MetaMask. MetaMask launches direct fiat to crypto on-ramp service. That's right. With the MetaMask wallet, a new feature will allow users to buy crypto with fiat directly from their wallets. So here's a little picture of what that could look like. Here's your wallet. You want to buy some ETH maybe using USD, and you can use a debit card or credit card. Now that depends on where you are. I think that's my guess on it. But MetaMask is also live and supported in 189 countries. But if you've heard me talk about MetaMask before, be careful. Be very careful with MetaMask wallet, because it can be hacked. And there are a lot of hackers looking for MetaMask wallets. And I was one of them. And so what this is with MetaMask, and again, I do not like soft wallets, Trust Wallet, MetaMask wallet. The scammers, the hackers, they're getting so good now that as soon as you click on some link that you shouldn't be clicking on, it's going to load something on your computer, and it's going to download your PC data. And what do they do on that? Let's look at my Twitter, because Rob had retweeted. Here's Digital Asset News. That's Rob. He retweeted this Wrecked Fencer tweet about how a MetaMask wallet can be hacked. If you installed, or if somehow the malicious software got installed, sent all your PC data to scammers, they could hack your MetaMask wallet with a password cracking program. And so this is the chart that he did. Like if you have 8 characters in your password, and it's a combination of numbers, upper and lowercase letters, and symbols with 8 characters, they can hack that in 39 minutes. 39 minutes. And yeah, that's bad. So be careful. Use big, long characters with your passwords. I know it's a pain in the ass, right? It's a real pain in the ass. But I invite you to take a look at this chart here to kind of give you an idea of password hackers and how good they're getting at figuring out passwords, because they got this. That is really bad. And MetaMask is one of them that just the hackers are going for MetaMask wallets. There's a lot of people who use MetaMask to do pancake swap with BSC tokens, and just have to be really careful on your emails, clicking on other links, because the the hackers are getting really good at stealing your data and hacking wallets. And yes, Musty, that includes Trust Wallet, because a friend of mine had their Trust Wallet on their iPhone hacked, and they don't know whether it was a SIM card hack. That's what they're thinking. It was a SIM card hack, and everything in their Trust Wallet gone. So now with the Ledger, that can't happen, right? Because with the Ledger, and I have a link in the description below for you to check out Ledger, but with Ledger, you plug it in, you move your crypto, and you unplug it. Safe as can be. So that's my recommendation, is Ledger. So Dogecoin, right? So what happened with Doge today? Well, with Dogecoin, 846 right now, not great. There was this one green candle right there, though. That move right there was based on an Elon Musk new tweet about Dogecoin. And you would think, Elon tweeted Dogecoin, there should have been a huge red candle. Well, it was a reply, right? It was a reply tweet, not an original tweet. Those don't seem to get as much bang for their buck. But Elon Musk responded to Hallie, and Hallie is the Twitter employee that there was some controversy about in the past. But he did this tweet, and Elon responded saying, "What does a dyslexic, agnostic amnesiac who believes in crypto do? Lies up all night thinking about Doge." That's right. And you would think that tweet from Elon about Doge would cause a huge spike in the price of Dogecoin, and it didn't. Just a little one. But I think I don't know. Maybe people are getting tired of Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin, especially after what happened last week with the Doge logo. He put it on, then he took it off, and not having quite the same effect anymore. Maybe. But anyway, that was actually this. That was back here. It was this green candle here. And it got Dogecoin up. It had been up at like 817. It was under 820 and got it up into 830, 835. So that was good. And then with Bitcoin going up this afternoon, Doge was able to come back here, came up to 855, now trading at 846. So we'll see whether Doge can continue up or not, while Bitcoin is retreating a little bit. A little bit of retreating in Bitcoin going on. The bots have went away, Musty. The bots. There's always bot trading going on, so not quite sure what you're getting at there. The other news about Doge is, how about a movie being made about the Doge meme? That's right, the Dogementary film to chronicle the rise of the meme that inspired Dogecoin. It is planned to be a feature-length film produced by Pleaser DAO and Own the Doge. And they're hoping to attract a major Hollywood studio or backer. I don't know, in a documentary, tough to get that kind of backer, kind of major backer like that. But you never know. If someone loves Dogecoin, they might support it. We'll see. But this is about Kabuso, the Shiba Inu featured in the original Doge meme. And who is Pleasure DAO? Well, Pleasure DAO is who purchased the rights to the Doge meme image, that NFT, for $4 million worth of ETH back in 2021. So they're behind this film, together with the Doge-oriented NFT community called Own the Doge. So they're getting together, and they're trying to make the film somehow tied in with Web3 as well. So we'll look at that. TryDog tweeted this, announcing the Doge documentary. Finally, time to celebrate nearly 2 decades of Doge and Kabusamama. This will be the first ever feature-length film about Doge. Here is a little sneak peek.
This is Doge, one of the most influential memes of the last decade. Doge is a meme edition that early 2010, the Doge was an icon. So these is what led to the name of the multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Get the Dogecoin, share it away. Great as important as your Dogecoin. That's how you say it, right? Doge. This is Doge. What is Dogecoin? It's a cryptocurrency. It's an unstoppable financial vehicle that's going to take over the world.
やっぱりそんなに芸術品というよりもちょっと神様が
So that looks like that is going to be interesting. Looks like they've put together a nice start here and trying to build some excitement and enthusiasm about this. So fun project. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun watching this. As far as this Doge 3 thing, who knows, right? If this is really thing. Proponents of Web3 native film projects, for their part, believe they can offer studios an asset that those companies are struggling to find anywhere else. Built-in passionate audiences with a stake in the project's success. And passion, without question, is one thing that the Doge community does not lack. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how that evolves, but that'll be fun to get more people interested in Doge and cryptocurrency. Again, for a lot of people, their introduction to cryptocurrency was Doge. And again, as I've said before, the Bitcoin maximalists should understand that and realize that they'll buy Doge first, and then they'll buy some Bitcoin as they get to know more about cryptocurrency. I know there are some who are only Doge holders. That's all they hold. But a lot also own Bitcoin and get into other coins as well. And Dogecoin is a great introduction for people into the world of cryptocurrency. So we'll watch that and we'll see what's going on there. Hey, well, that film might work. It might. Bitcoin had more action. Yeah. You have 1 billion sheep, 100,000 Doge. Awesome, Atala. That's a good stash. Let's go, Bitcoin. That's good. Dogecoin community always on steroids. Yeah. Yep, that's what we've got. Oh, we're seeing a little red here. Looks like Bitcoin. Yep, that's still a red candle coming down. So that might have been the end of today's run anyway. For now, we'll see where Bitcoin settles down to. Hard to chart this right now. Again, 28.6 used to be resistance. Could come and back test that. We could see Bitcoin do that. Sort of generally come down and retest that. I would tend to expect something like that after a big move like this, especially with such a strong resistance that we had at this line, just going way back. Just again, a number of it touched above it a couple times, but that was the resistance. So that was for Bitcoin. And Doge right now, 845. Again, can it move back up to 9 cents? Probably not going to happen that quick unless we see another big move with Bitcoin right now. The tweet I showed earlier about Elon didn't quite have the effect of moving the price up that much. So we will definitely be watching that. So I'll be back again tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Bring everyone up to date on what's going on in the news and the charts. Again, here just about every night, 9 o'clock Boston time. That's East Coast US time where I am. After the stream is over, I'll put the Doge chart back up so you can always check in on YouTube and see the current Doge chart. So hope you all have a good evening and hope to see you tomorrow. Till then, see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.